All right, guys, I have an update in regards to prophecy, the words from Jesus, from his guidance. We're in a season of preparation. We're in a season of actually buying, shopping with God. This is serious. Jesus says that it is really true that economic collapse, financial collapse, hyperinflation here in America and the rest of the world, especially in America, is really coming. I don't know about the whole world, but at least Jesus guides me, tells me about what is happening and what is to come here in America. This message is for the people in America. Financial collapse is really coming. And hyperinflation, where the prices of goods will skyrocket. And that inflation, hyperinflation, the early stage of hyperinflation has already been started. Jesus confirmed to me that it is true, that it will get bad, it will get worse. It may not be noticeable right now, but it's starting to pick up. This is a time, and this is inflation. Price of goods. We're in the beginning stage of hyperinflation. It starts picking up very slow at a small increment. As time goes on, it will all of a sudden turn into stiff curve like that. I don't know exactly for how long of time frame that this will take place, but inflation has started and that it will get worse. That also means not only the price of goods will rise, but your rent, your mortgage, utility, gas price, all that will also go up, will skyrocket. Like even if you live in a house paying mortgage, even if you have already paid off your mortgage, that you are mortgage free, Jesus told me that you will still have a problem, serious problem, because property tax will skyrocket. So property tax, because it will be so high, it will be like paying mortgage, even higher than the mortgage that you used to pay. Jesus told me that this will be the serious threat. Property tax. This will affect not only, the people, the consumers, the residents, but also the landlords, the apartment owners, people that lend out houses for rent. They have to pay super high property tax. That means the rent will go up significantly. So it's going to affect a lot of people. They're not going to be able to afford, even if they paid off their mortgage. They may get kicked out of their place, their houses. They may have to be on the street. That's what Jesus is stressing on, and especially for my parents. He warned over and over, time and time again. He warned me, alerted me that financial disaster will really come, and that my parents are one of them, will be affected, and that I need to be there to help them, to support them with their shelter, because they may have to leave their homes because they won't be able to afford it. They're living off the retirement money. When the final economic collapse starts, when the trouble comes, the retirement money, social security checks, other government support funds will disappear. It will be taken away because they will go broke. They will totally go broke. They won't have any more resources to supply us with funds. Your 401k, your investment money, 401k, IRA, bonds, all that stuff could be lost, and your bank account will be wiped out. The U.S. money is in serious trouble. Jesus is warning us to prepare. We gotta seek God so that you can be more closely guided, so that you can head in the right direction instead of going the wrong way. That's why Jesus told me to start over a year ago. He guided me to get me out of the apartment, the free housing from the government assistance program, and move into a shed, buy a shed and move in and start my life there and start prepare. That's why I'm here living in my shed. And I will also be buying another shed for my parents, as I mentioned before. All these things are happening. All these things are coming. It's serious. Jesus wants me to take care of my parents, and that I will have money to buy another shed for them so they can live, so they can be mortgage free. They don't have to worry about tax, rent, anything like that. Food prices will go up. Everything will go up. But at least if you are rent free, if you don't pay rent, utility bills, it's gonna help you a lot. You'll be able to live, from whatever job you have, whatever the money you have, the resources you have. You'll be able to take care of yourselves. You'll be able to buy food and survive. It is good idea to start preparing now because time is running out. Buying a shed might be a good idea. Tiny house. Or cabin. If that is what you want to call it. Cabin, tiny house, shed, it's all same thing. And find a place where you think you can live, where it might be practical. It takes time to find a place to have shed built or purchased. If you can build a shed, that's great. If not, then you may need to start looking into these things. Or you can buy tent, even canopy. You can make a canopy and turn it into a pretty decent home. You can cover up all the sides, seal it with tarp, with insulation. You can even apply lumber, wood, for structure, to build walls around the canopy on the for the tent. You can do a lot of things, and stimulus checks will continue to come. We have already received stimulus checks, $1,200 last year, and then $600, and then $1,400, and there's $2,000 stimulus checks coming. Jesus says it is coming soon, and there will be more coming after that. Like UBI, Universal Basic Income, or any other forms of fund, because the U.S. government is running out of money. They're running out of tools to manipulate market, stock, and the economy, the control of the economy. They're running out of resources. That's why they are continue to print more money to help to try to stimulate economy so that it won't come into total collapse. The collapse, it will eventually come, but at least right now the government is trying to keep the dollar going. So they're going to continue to print money, and they're going to continue to hand out stimulus checks. Because if they don't, the collapse will come sooner. So stimulus checks are bound to come. Jesus told me that. Stimulus checks are bound to come more and more. I don't know for how much more and for how long. I don't know that. But there are more stimulus checks coming. It is really wise for us to take that money and spend it wisely. Instead of buying things that, for your hobby, that does nothing for your future, for preparation to live in the case when the trouble comes. God wants you to spend the money wisely, to buy stuff that can serve you for your future living. I would focus on shelter, something like a shed. If you seek God, He will help you to find a place where to have shed situated, installed, delivered, landed on a land. He will help you find the spot so that you'll be rent-free. You won't have to pay utility bills, high electric bills. Electric bills are very expensive, especially in the winter. You guys are paying what, $200, $300, $400 a month. With the shed, it's almost everything is free. And the wood, firewood, will be provided for if you seek God and depend on Him. He will provide you your needs so that you can survive, you can live. This is the preparation that Jesus is talking about, that these things are really coming. I wanted to share that. I would not waste any more time. I would not, don't plan on staying, keep living, don't plan on living in apartment long term or house. We need to start thinking about our future, what we need to do, because the trouble, the tribulation is coming, and we need to be prepared. I will be helping out my parents so they are covered shelter-wise and even food. All right, I just wanted to share that. Jesus bless you.